I want to once again welcome everyone to this special meeting. My name is JBKING. If this is the first time you are watching my video or you're hearing my voice, I want to especially welcome you. Now, the reason why I have this urgent meeting with us tonight is because of the events that are happening in the crypto space. Which event, if you are not well guided, will have the rest of the year to blame either yourself, your community, or whoever is your mentor in crypto space. Now, great men and women, sir and ma that is listening to me tonight or that is going to listen to this in the near future, I want to tell you something. Last year, I told each of every one of us that 2023 is going to be a critical moment for crypto. It's going to be a year of mystery in crypto. And from the beginning of the year until now, we have seen all my prediction played out. We've seen 99% of my predictions all played out. Just like I told those on my premium groups a few months ago, that in the month of October, all the markets are going to pump. I gave them the outline and I gave them the update of what is about to play out. And we saw everything happen according to the information. Now, right now, Bitcoin is pumping, and Bitcoin being the mother of all coin is pumping. And as long as it's pumping, of course, a lot of coins are going to follow after. Now, somebody may ask, what is the reason? Why is all this pump going on? I have some people talk about BlackRock, talking about the ETF approval, but it might interest you to know that ETF has not yet been approved. The matter is still in court. Though the SEC is speaking on the favor of BlackRock, who is one of the biggest players in this crypto space, that does not mean that they have been fully approved. Now, I'm going to be sharing some few things with you tonight, which is going to help you to understand the market condition, understand what you are supposed to do, and understand how to reposition yourself. Believe me, everybody who didn't listen to what I'm about to say tonight is going to have themselves blamed by the time we get to February 2024. Now, I'm giving you this secret update because I was opportune to be in that meeting. Of course, before you be in such a meeting, you must have paid like $5,000 to be in such a group where you can hear these kind of things I'm about to share with you tonight. Now, the reason behind this market capitulation, just like I told you before about miners, while Bitcoin was sold at 20,000, 25,000, 23,000, the miners were mining their blocks at $42,000, which makes it very impossible for them to be profitable. So what has actually happened in this mining, in this market sudden rally, which a lot of people have said it is because of the approval of the Bitcoin ETF and all this blah, 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 blah. Now, but that's not really the real reason why the markets are pumping. The reason why these markets are pumping is because the big players like BlackRock, you see, these guys, they are playing this game to benefit. These guys has their money in trillions of dollars in this industry. So, and you must know, just like I told you guys, that BlackRock is the guy, he's number 2 guy. In fact, he, in all the 5 miners, major 5 miners we have, this guy, BlackRock, is number 2 in 4 of them, number 2. So after the owner, he's the number 2 shareholder. So making it automatically for this guy to own almost the best mining companies in the world. Because if you come to my mining company, you are number 2. You go to other 4 mining companies, you are number 2. If we put your money together, you own the mining. Did you get it? So, and I want you to know that these guys are friends. These guys who does these things has their money in trillions of dollars. And they are friends. They sit down, they talk together, they talk to each other, they plan what they want to do. You must understand that we are now getting into the point whereby the things you may see in the Twitter, the news you may see in the Twitters, and all those things does not matter. What really matters is what these guys have put in plan to do. The Twitter can you know, how do they used to say it? They can speculate of what they think that is going to happen. Even like I'm speaking tonight, I'm also maybe speculating of what is going to happen, but a plan has been set on the ground of how everything is going to be played out. Remember what I told you from the beginning of my crypto journey, that remember that crypto is owned by a man, created by a man, organized by a man, operated by men. So men will not always put it to their disadvantage, but to their own advantage. The creators does not care about me and you, who are the mass people that is getting involved into this project. It is always about them, their profit, their success, their dreams, and their desire. So it is not about you, or it's not about me. It's not about how much you love the project. It is not about what you are saying about the project. It's about their plans. And some of those plans is what I want to unveil to you tonight. So now they don't want the cost of mining to be too expensive than Bitcoin. They don't want that to happen. Because if that happens, it put them on disadvantage. So they have to do something to bring up the price of Bitcoin to come closer to the mining price. For instance, currently the mining is going for about $32,000, which is below Bitcoin price. Before, the mining was higher than Bitcoin price. So if the mining is higher than Bitcoin price, how are they going to make profit? It becomes impossible. So they have to manipulate the market. They have to manipulate the market so that the cost of Bitcoin becomes higher than the mining. So that if the mining is at 32,000, Bitcoin is at 36,000, at least it becomes more profitable. Now, we might see Bitcoin still go up. We might see Bitcoin still go up at 36, 37, 38, even up to 40,000. We might see that happen. It is not a guarantee, but it is under probability that this is going to happen, because of the manipulation that is going on in the crypto space. Now, I want you to also understand, according to this event that's playing out, I came online one day and I told every of my follower, I said everyone should go and buy AI pad. I told everyone, I said everyone should go and buy what? AI pad. I told everyone to buy AI pad. And the time I told everyone to buy AI pad was at what price? AI pad was at 0.09 and it later dropped to 0.08. And I told everyone, go and buy AI pad. And guess what? Some people started asking me some cross questions, which I never responded to, of course. I didn't. Learn one thing. Be sensitive when you are following a man. Be sensitive. You see, there are things you don't expect me to give you instruction on what to do. You don't expect me to come and sit down and start explaining to you. What makes you a follower is to obey the instruction. Not start asking me, but JBKING, or especially those on my paid group, JBKING, you give us so price to buy AI pad. So what happened? How come all of a sudden you are telling us to buy AI pad? Now, when I had that kind of question, I mean, it sounds somehow. I'm the one who told you the price to buy. I'm the one who now came back again and told you buy now. So what should you have done? If you have believed in the price I gave you and I come back and say this same thing now, buy it now, what should you have done? You buy it. You shouldn't start asking questions. So everyone who bought it, when I spoke about it a few days ago, you see, the market pumped as high as 0. You see, it pumped so much. Look at it. It pumped as high as 0.15, 0.16. That could have been a great cash out for somebody. That could have been a great cash out for somebody. But now let me break this down. I've given every one of you this coin, AI pad. I've called this several times in my free classes for people to engage in AI pad, that this is going to be one of the best coin. At least we are looking forward to this coin to go over $1. Okay, those in my paid group already know their exit price in the coin. Now, once we are getting to Bitcoin halving period, most of the launch pad tokens will start going up. I know that most of you have gone to their Twitter handles and you don't see any update coming on AI pad, no new project that are building, they're not doing anything. You must understand that AI pad, all the AI pad tokens, these are not tokens that has project behind them. They don't have any project coming up or anything. That's why when you go to their Twitter handles, you are not hearing any news. There is no new thing talking about them. And people are like, why should we buy it? There is no news coming about them. Yes, because these tokens are not for project. These tokens are not going to be used actually. They are not going to be a utility tokens that will be needed in the real world. The AI products are not going to be utility tokens that are going to be needed in the real world. These tokens are going to be used for staking. You're going to find out that before this Bitcoin halving, which we are 6 months, April is 6 months from now, right? Bitcoin halving is 6 months from now. So before we get around that corner, you're going to find out that new projects, new IDOs and ICOs are going to be popping up. And now this is what they're going to do. They're going to now say, just like, how many of you remember Kepler Network? Now, if you are holding Kepler, if you are staking on Kepler Network, if you are staking on this, when I told you guys to go and stake on Kepler Network, if you are staking Atom and Osmosis, go and check if you qualify for Celestial airdrop. That coin is going to be listed on Binance. It's going to be listed on Binance. If you are qualified, go and claim yours before it is listed. I hope I could find the link so I can show you. I claimed about 163 of it. Free coin. These coins are going to make people rich. Look at it here. This coin is going to make people rich. A free airdrop. Some people claimed up to 1,000 pieces of it. Some people claimed up to 1,000 pieces of it. So if you engaged in this Celestia, you go and if you do what I asked you to do in terms of staking, go and claim yours. Okay. So now, what am I trying to say? So these tokens are gonna be used as a staking, where they will tell you stake your AI pad. If you are staking your AI pad, if you are staking this launchpad token, if you are staking this launchpad token, you are going to be qualified to be able to, engage in the ICO or IDOs, just like we see DAO Mecca do. We see the BS staking. How if you stake some of their products, you're going to be able to buy their IDOs and ICOs. Okay, so that's exactly what most of this token is going to be used for. And now, guess what's going to happen when this happens? The owners of these tokens are going to start pushing up the prices. It's going to become expensive. Right now, it's cheap. It's going to become what? Expensive. And the reason it's going to become expensive is because everybody want to buy it, because they want to engage in IDOs and in ICOs that is going to be showing up in the midst of the bull run. Because there are some of the IDOs and ICOs that are going to show up in the midst of the bull run that are going to be very, very beneficial. In fact, people are going to make a lot of money from them. If you go to your claim, I've teach you how to use this airdrop.glide. So by knowing this, you should also know, okay, I was not able to claim from my Osmos or from my Cosmos. I think they only gave me from my Osmos wallet, Osmosis. That's the only place they were able to. I didn't qualify from Atom staking. You see, I got 163 of this. This coin is going to be listed on Binance soon. This is a free airdrop. Now, if you stake Atom from January until now, you are qualified for this. Okay, now let's go back to what we're saying. So now, what are we expecting that is going to happen? Just like I told some people on November, we might be experiencing the bullish market to be bullish. Now, November is next year, right? Next month, right? So that we might be expecting the market to drop, to go bottom, okay? According to the former information. Now, hear this. The biggest news in crypto space that may actually trigger the bottom of the cryptocurrency market is going to happen on February 2024. How many of you in this meeting is aware of what is going to happen in February 2024? Please, if you're in this meeting, you are aware of what is going to happen in February 2024. Can you use the chat button and let us know what you know that is going to happen on February 2024? I'm going to be showing you a document right now. If you're this meeting and you know what's going to be happening on February 2024, please can you make use of the chat button? Those on Telegram group, if you know what is going to be happening on 2024, please make use of the chat button. Let me know. So how many of you knew? If you don't know, just let us know you don't know so we can move ahead. Ahead. Oh, Rebecca Hasida, Mankraida Kapo, the Sabrati Kilihera, Skartistish, Makatali de Bush. Okay, the biggest news in cryptocurrency is going to take place in 2024, February. You must understand that these Americans want to take over crypto. You know, before, whenever a coin is listed in Coinbase, then Binance, automatically that coin is going to pump massively. And that is what it used to be, Coinbase, Binance. That is the highest exchange that anybody that listed coins on these two exchanges, that coin is going to be massive. But guess what happened? Along the line, Binance take over. And as Binance take over, no, US election is on November. As Binance take over, guess what happened? Nobody talks about Coinbase again. I told you many months ago that CZ is the current lord of the cryptocurrency. He's taken it from the Americans. The Chinaman has become the lord of cryptocurrency. And these Americans do not want to allow this to continue. They want to take back control in crypto. They want to take back what is theirs. And the man who is engineering all this to happen is called BlackRock. Because he's the one that is sponsoring Coinbase. Coinbase want to take back his position. He want to become the best crypto exchange again. He want to become the #1 crypto exchange. He want to become the god of the crypto. And for Coinbase and BlackRock to achieve this, they need to deal with Binance. And that thing that they're going to be doing to Binance is going to be the biggest news that is going to be breaking out on February 2024. I warned everyone many months ago to take out all their funds from Binance. Many people say we've said it for 8 months and nothing has happened. And Binance still remains the best exchange. Well done. Continue. Imagine what I'm about to show you right now. Look at this. I hope you can read my screen very clear. Now, I want you to look at the first information on my screen. Binance announced end of support for BUSD stablecoin February 2024. I am showing you a secret document. They have been hiding this from you because of the several issues that US are facing. The rumor of their dollar crashing, the recession, economic crisis, election that is coming up on November. They don't want it to they don't want it to have people who are going to sponsor the election. They don't want them to have funds to do that. They want control. What do you think is going to happen when BUSD is removed or the support has ended on Binance? What do you think is going to happen? B&B is going to crash. Remember, I told you that B&B is going to crash down to $50. You see, that's why I told you this. I'm putting on this video for my personal data. See, B&B is going to crash. What do you think is going to happen to the general crypto market? What do you think is going to happen to the general crypto market when this triggers? Everything will go down. So when you see people jumping into the market and say, Bitcoin is about to pump, the bull run is here, this and that, these are all hype. These are all hype. To either get you pay money to get some kind of certain information, or whatever. Until after this event play out, until there is a Bitcoin halving, the bull run cannot come. It cannot come. It cannot come. This are going to play out. I'm going to show you another document in a jiffy. You see, it's enough for your eye. This one is enough for your eye. You don't need to see more. Are you hearing me? So they want to bring down Caesar. By March, we are even expecting something bigger. I told most of you, when I said that Bitcoin halving has not been listed, most of you will be thinking, JBKING, what do you mean? Now look at this. I don't know whether you can see this a bit. But did you see this? Bitcoin Trust, look at the date. 1st 10, 2024. I don't know if you are seeing this. BlackRock ETF Trust on 3rd of March. So by March, we are expecting the SEC to come up to say something concerning the event that is happening. So by March, we are expecting the SEC to come to approve ETF for BlackRock. You see the date. There is date. Everything is coming with the date. I told you there are what we call top information, access to top information. That is why whenever you come to my meeting or hear me talk about anything concerning cryptocurrency, I don't say things that are normal to men or things that you know or things that you are used to. They are going to either say no or yes to BlackRock on March the 2nd. But can I tip you a little bit? Of course, I believe that the SEC will not approve it. Yes, of course, I believe that the SEC will not approve it. So that they are going. Now, when the SEC refuses to approve it by March, guess what's going to do? These guys are going to dump the market so that they can buy very low. And guess what? People will now start running away from crypto because they're afraid maybe Bitcoin is going to fall back to 5,000, this and that. The fear will be too much. Look at what is happening to BUSDT. Look at what SEC are doing. The fear will be too. See, we are in 2023. I'm telling you what is going to happen in 2024. Are you hearing me? I'm telling you how 2024 is going to be playing out. And the reason I'm keeping this record is for those doubting Thomas who will still come and tell me this and that. When they refuse, if the SEC said no on approving Bitcoin ETF on March, the whole market we are going below $20,000. But what if they say no? If they say yes, the market will move up from there and go dramatically up. Would that still be Bitcoin halving? Yes. So during the time of this Bitcoin halving, many projects is going to come. Many are going to come even during the bull run. You see, I'm sharing with you secret things that the US doesn't want people to hear. Date of all the events that are going to play out in 2024. Look at it here in my screen. 3rd, 1st, and 2nd. All the information is available to me. It's available to me. These are factors that will make everything go left very quickly in 2024. Let me even bust your bubble. Are you aware that if you buy all the cryptos I give you right now, for instance, if you buy all the cryptos I give you right now, you are going to be in profit from now to 2025. Of course, if the market go down, you may experience some minus, but you are still going to be in profit in 2025. What does that mean? Have you forgotten there are people who bought Bitcoin at 65,000? That's still waiting. Of course, Bitcoin is going to still come up. They're going to recover their money and make their gains as it head to 99,000. Have you forgotten there are people who bought some mini cryptos expensive? But not all the cryptos people bought that are going to resurrect. But there are major coins that are going to turn up and bring back the money. Those on my premium groups, if they decide to buy each of the coins that I've given to them today, no matter the dump that happened, they will all be in profit. A lot of people are going all in, buying all the crypto. Some people are already telling people, go and buy all crypto. The bull run is here. This is going to happen. All these things are not true. Of course, somebody can decide to buy some cryptos, because if the market are going to rally up, anybody who bought some cryptos last month, by this month, you are already in a big profit. And if the market Bitcoin hit up to 40,000, that person is going to be in much profit. But does that mean everything is not going to still go down? Everything is going to still go down. The people who have a lot of money, if they decide they want to buy a particular coin and they want to make $20 million on it, they know how much they need to buy that coin. They know how many quantity of that coin they need. And all they need to do is that, okay, this is the price of the coin. So how much do I need to drop to buy so amount that will give me 20 million? They know. And they have the money. What do? They pull out money in their pocket and buy that certain amount immediately without having to wait for the market to catapult and get to a certain price for them to buy. But most of us, we want to buy cheap. We may not be very rich like them, who can afford it at the price it is and still buy the quantity they want. For some of us, we want to buy cheap so that we can make profit. For instance, I'm buying a coin now at 0.1, knowing that same coin will still drop at 0.01. So what do I'm going to do? I may take my chances of buying maybe 10% of my portfolio. I may say, okay, if I want to buy this coin with $100, let me buy first with $10 or $15 and hold, while I keep the $95 waiting for the best price. But no matter what happens, 6 months from now, no matter what happens in crypto space, 6 months from now, everything will begin to go up. You have now till 6 months. Now, you don't even need to wait for that 6 months, because before by that 6 months, most cryptos is already up and they will be moving now from then. But what we are trying to say is that after Bitcoin halving, we are going to have the market drop a bit. And after that drop, which is going to be the last crash that's going to happen after the Bitcoin halving. Once that crash happens, and after that crash, everything will start going up and it will never go down again. It will start going up to bull run to whatever that is happening. Everything will now start going up to 2025. So in order not to miss out, what would you do? Make sure you are in one of my premium group. See, there are some of you, in as much as you know that the things I'm saying is going to make you rich, but you have hardened your heart that you will never join. Anyway, it's a choice. But no matter what you do, make sure you are in any of my premium group, my $2,000 group, my $500 group, or my $50 group. Make sure, just make sure. If you don't want to be taken unaware, make sure. From 10th of March, Bitcoin will start to go up. From 10th of March, we're going to see Bitcoin move a bit up. If we definitely have the button, either next month or February, if we definitely have the button before March, on 10th of March, we're going to start seeing the price going up. We're going to start seeing everything moving up. It is now advisable. Now, I want to address this matter. Because it is very important. Never forget, in this meeting, I give you a coin called what? AI pad. They are going to start pushing up that coin because it's going to be used for staking, to buy IDOs and ICOs. All the pad tokens are going to start moving up. They're going to push the price up. Now, it is important that I address this matter, and this one now is very important. Are you aware that most of the exchanges source their funds from Binance? That is why you see all these exchanges, KuCoin, Make Global, all of them look exactly like Binance. Why do they look exactly like Binance? Because they all source their funds from Binance. So what do you think is going to happen to these exchanges when BUSDT lose their support in Binance? There'll be trouble. Some exchanges are going to go down. There'll be trouble. There will be trouble. People will experience things like network problem. You cannot be able to withdraw now. We are servicing our mechanic, this one and this one. You wait for when the withdrawal will resume again. Exchanges are going to shake because they all source their funds from Binance. So when Binance, who they source their funds from, crash, problem will be in most exchanges. Now, it is advisable that you don't keep your funds or your money on exchange. It is advisable that you don't keep your phone or your money on exchange. Now, somebody say, okay, what am I going to do? You can go to CoinMarketCap, create a watch list of those coins that you want to buy on exchanges, and set your price target. Now, how you're going to do it better is going to be revealed for those on my paid premium groups. Set your price target so that whenever you get notification from CoinMarketCap that those coins are coming closer to your target, you move your money from your hard wallet, like Trust Wallet or MetaMask. You move your money from there, send it over to that exchange, position to buy that coin, and the moment you buy that coin, you withdraw that coin off from that exchange and send them to your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet. So that when this trouble will hit the exchange community, they will not be telling you that you can't withdraw your money. They will not be telling you that this and that. You know, there are something that people do. Whenever you want to receive money, let me give you this advice. Let me just give you this for free. Whenever you want to receive money from anyone, please don't give them your exchange address. You either give them your MetaMask address, USDT address, or your Trust Wallet address. Why? If the people who are sending that money to you happen to be people who are scammers, who stole the money, anytime they begin to trace the money, because they passed it from the exchange where they stole it, and you gave them your own exchange and they banked it in there, anytime they start tracing the money, it may affect all the money in your exchange. Why? Because they can trace where the money went to. They can trace who owns the money. But when you use those hard wallets like a Trust Wallet and MetaMask, you become safe. You will not be exposed to experience such a thing. A lot of people has gone through such troubles that I'm telling you right now. They lock their exchanges, and most of them, there's a guy I know, that guy lost about $100,000 in exchange. They locked it. He has to go to court, carry a lawyer, do this. It take him years before he could recover back his money. So the problem that is going to happen to Binance is going to affect exchanges. So what do? Play safe. I'm going to be having meeting with all my paid group at different times. I'm going to start from this week till next week. I'm going to be giving them secret measures on how they can protect their funds. That's why I'm telling you, if you are not in any of my paid group, you will be taken unaware. See, a lot is about to happen in crypto. All these things are going to play out before the Bitcoin halving in 6 months. So what that means is that from now until 6 months' time is going to be critical. People are going to be losing money. People are going to lose their funds. People are going to be hacked. A lot of things is going to happen within these 6 months, because after these 6 months, everything will start going up. Everything will start going up. Remember that it's after March comes April Bitcoin halving. Remember that after April Bitcoin halving, we experienced a little drop. And after a little drop, of course, whenever it's approaching to Bitcoin halving, just like when it was Ethereum halving, while we are approaching Ethereum halving, the Ethereum was going up. After the halving of Ethereum, what do we see that happened in Ethereum? Ethereum dropped. And after Ethereum dropped, what happens after later? Ethereum started going up again. So the same thing is going to happen again next year. And the time is short. Are you aware that after the end of this year, we only have 4 months to Bitcoin halving? You must position right now. You must not wait again. Delay might be dangerous. Don't do it when you want it. Do it now because it is urgent. Because you may end up, by the time you are ready, there is no spot for you to buy the market very cheap. In order not to miss out with the biggest profit, make sure you are in any of my premium group. More projects are going to be coming out before the halving, after the halving, and in the bull run. More projects that are going to create new millionaires. More better projects are going to be coming up by that time. That is why you have to take your seat and position in any of my paid groups, so that as those projects are sprinkling up, you're going to become among those who can afford it. In all you do, make sure you are not going all in. It's not a financial advice, but I'm telling you the things I'm doing. Make sure you are not going all in. Always make sure you have stables with you. Make sure you have stables with you. What do I mean by stable? Make sure you have USDT with you, so that when an opportunity presents for you to buy some certain cryptos at a very cheap price, you will not be looking for money to buy them. There will be available money to buy them. Of course, whenever any kind of distance manifest immediately, the first people that's going to get the first class information are those on my paid group. Now, imagine if I didn't tell you guys this thing. Imagine if I didn't tell you. And we are in February, and a lot of things begin to play. Imagine how many of you that is going to lose money. So I beg you, if you really want to make biggest gain in cryptocurrency, please do not wait anymore. This is the time to start. This is the time to start. There are particular cryptocurrencies you are supposed to be accumulating right now. Even though we are waiting for them to earn a particular price, but there are certain of them you are supposed to be accumulating little by little right now, while you are still waiting for a better price. The days ahead is very critical. Never you think that these guys care for you. What they want, people thought that BlackRock is already buying cryptos. That's why you see everybody is going all in, putting in their money. But they're gonna play them. By the end of the day, they're gonna sunk all their money, collect all their money, use it to buy the crypto very cheap. And after they buy the crypto very cheap, do you know what they're gonna do next? They will now begin to hype the whole thing. They will now begin to bomb the whole thing. They will now begin to push the whole thing to start going up. And by that time, people who now lose their money out of fear will start crying, oh, this thing is going up again. Oh, it's like it's going up. And now they're jumping in. Now, guess what? They're jumping in to buy at a higher price. But for you that is in this cycle, you won't have to experience such a thing, except you are not paying attention to my informations. Never forget, the best place you can get most of my best teachings are on my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel, #1 at #1 JBKING. Subscribe. Make sure you click on the notification button. That is the place I drop most of my content that I created. See, you can't go to my YouTube and play 10 of my videos. You will not be well, you will not be well alerted in crypto space. Because this kind of meeting I had with you, I have several kind of these meetings. You can go and see what I said about cryptos in 2022. 2022, yes. In 2023, beginning of this year, you are going to go and play the things I put there on my YouTube. And after you play it, you will now see those things that is happening, that has happened before, and that is happening now, that I said all of them before now. Just like now, and I'm telling you 2023, what's going to happen on February, March, during the halving. Yet we are still in 2023. That is the level of information that God has given me access to. So what is my final advice? Make sure you have USDT that you are going to use to buy some better cryptocurrency. Make sure you are in my premium group, where you will have access to buy those cryptos at a very cheap price. Because if I give you $100 and ask you to buy a crypto with $1 at $1, you're only going to buy 100 pieces. But if I give another person another $100 and ask him to buy the same crypto at 0.01, You that has the information at $1 will buy at $1. The guy who has information at 0.01 will wait at 0.01 and make the biggest gain. If you buy with $100 0.01, he will buy 1,000 pieces. If I now tell both of you that the coin is sold, sell it at $20, the guy that bought at $1 will make 2,000. The guy that bought at 0.01 will make 20,000, making it a clear difference of $18,000 profit. That is what we call information. For you to enjoy the benefit of a high profit dividend, you need to belong to my premium group. That is exactly the same thing I'm telling you. Most of you know AI part. I've called so many crypto here free. You may buy the same crypto that the people in my paid group are buying. But if you don't know the price with which they are buying that same crypto, you cannot make the kind of gain that they are making. You cannot. Are you seeing it now? Take out your funds from the exchanges. I know we may still have a window period from now until February, pending on the BUSDT ending support from Binance, because that's when most things is going to become critical. So I know we may have from now until December, January, where anybody who now didn't listen is now at a red zone. That person will be at a very red zone or very risky zone of anything happening to his funds. But why not you take action early enough and prevent losses? I have money in exchanges. Me also have money in exchanges. Today, I created a MetaMask, a new MetaMask, with intention of taking out my money. So be wise and don't be caught unaware. My name still remains JB King. I always say I'm not your crypto mentor. I'm sent for men's life. That's why most times I may not talk like a crypto mentor. But I know I'm a blessing to people. And I'm sent to you that is listening to me to become a blessing to you. Not to be your crypto mentor, but to become a blessing to you. So please take the necessary measure to avoid loss of funds in the coming days. Thank you.